I may need to refresh this. I forgot a step, so I've been talking to myself. If you can hear me now, can you say? I'm just going to refresh. Ah, right, okay. Thank you, Stephen and Daniel and Michelle. Now, just talking to Daniel, and the one thing he did say that if you're looking at the screen now, and thank you, Stephen, and thank you, Michelle, is that the watermark, which was top right-hand corner, should now be smaller. And hello, Denise, it's good to see you here. I'm actually on, and thank you. Okay, I'm actually on Belive TV, but I'm coming through Minicam, and that's why I was able to swap screens earlier. But I'll stay with me at the moment. Now, two updates that I have noticed on Belive. One is you should be seeing the smaller watermark, and the other thing is that we can now select the broadcast quality. And I just want to say hello to Raven. Nice to see you. And I'm testing Belive.tv, the latest version, and it's been updated, smaller watermark, and I can change the resolution of the broadcast so that you get a better quality picture. And I've taken the default setting, so we're not broadcasting in 720, we're broadcasting in 540. And hello, Jenny, nice to see you. And I hope Hilda is well today. And if you don't understand who Hilda is, check out Amazon and check out Hilda the book. And hello to Mike. It's nice to see you here. And thank you. Thank you. I'm enjoying trying out all these platforms. And Belive is one of my favorites because I can see your comments on the screen as you make them. And I've got to say, I agree, Jenny, this is very exciting. Right, I'm glad Hilda's doing well. We were, Fraser and I, were 3 or 4 weeks behind you when we published our book, but I'm not advertising today. We're still trying my best not to advertise. Yeah, Belive.tv is where I am. If you want to try it out, all you need to do is to go to Belive.tv, set up your camera and your mic, and you can broadcast. And it's as simple as that. There's no magic involved. It's just a question of saying what your show's called, description, and the right. Okay. And if Daniel's watching, then you do want to see this comment, Daniel. And Belive is truly the best FB live experience yet, and I've got to agree with that. Well, I don't have to, but I want to because it is so. Awesome is the word I'm looking for, that I can see without going to the Facebook page, I can see what people are actually saying. And okay, a bit of advertising here. Mike, who's watching now, and I are both from Burnley. Now he's moved over to Wales, and I've moved down to Wiltshire, but you can take the lad out of Burnley, but as the saying says, but the Clarets are in the top half of the table, and we are chuffed about that. We are really chuffed that Burnley in the top half of the Premiership, which is unknown for a town which only has a 70,000 population. And I'm going to take that remark off screen and scroll down and say hello to Barb as well and to Jenny. And this technology, which allows us to broadcast live and to see the comments, and all right, no, that's too tempting, too tempting. Thank you, Jenny. I've been on a journey for the last 18 months. We've made a lot of friends, Jenny and Barb, amongst them, and Denise, people I didn't know before I started broadcasting, and we've built a community, or several communities. And I saw a show in January this year, which had Barb on it, and Barb was telling Tony how to run a live video chat and very professional about it. And I was just in awe, and I thought, I can do this. I know how to do it now, thanks to Barb. So I started interviewing people on, well, I'm going to mention Blab, and then on Fire Talk, and I've written a book with Fraser's help. Now, it's not a normal book, it's all about video chat, but it's from a business point of view. because with the latest updates that have taken place on the video platforms, it's now practical for a business to broadcast on their business profile page to their existing customers and potential customers, and it's magic. And so we've got to go in the book to show you actually how you can do this technically and what you should be doing marketing wise, because the thing is that what you don't want is a show to create a show where basically you're not being watched. So the book covers the marketing, and it shows you why you should be broadcasting, where you should be broadcasting, who you should be broadcasting to. It gives you a list of people to interview, people who we've met over the last 12 to 18 months, and it's a great place to actually start and talk to people. Now, the other thing I can do from in here, and I can actually type on the screen, and it will come up. But bear with me as I type slowly, two-fingered typist. And I just want to say thank you, everyone, for watching. To everyone watching. Okay, and that disappears after 5 seconds. So I can do that. I can also and I'll take your question in a moment, Mike. I can also, if this works, I can comment, and you should now see a comment coming through on Facebook, which means there's two-way communication. Now, from this console, I can, yeah, it does work. I can send comments on Facebook. So not only can I answer questions, I can type as well. This is getting better and better. And the next comment is from Mike. And does this platform allow multiple folks on screen like Blair? Right. Okay. Now, if you want to try this platform, I'll go back to the beginning because I want to cover it fully. If you want to try a single person broadcast from Belive.tv, just go and do it. Then make contact with the people at Belive TV, and there's a comment box there, the box on the side allows you to do that. And then, as Jenny and I discovered, if you then write to them, they then write back to you with a link to do 2 people show. So that's 2 people face to face on the screen at the same time with the same comments facility. And so it's, well, I keep getting asked the question, is this like Blab? And I think it's fair to say that things have come so far so quickly that what we're now doing, or what we're now experiencing with the integrated chat, with the ability to talk and answer questions on Facebook, we've gone beyond Blab. This is beyond Blab, because this is, if Blab was version 1, we're on about version 3 now, because all the various platforms are breaking new ground almost every week. And I can say that I am looking forward to chatting to Daniel sometime next week. I'll let you know what time. And I'll agree with Jenny here. Long live Belive. I think we're going to be talking about Blab for quite a time, and if it wasn't for the unfortunate endings, we'd look back on it with some fondness, because that's where we all met. But I think Belive is becoming king of the hill, and deservedly so. And Stephen is asking for, is there a link to my book with Fraser? No, Fraser's a marketing guy. If you go to Amazon.com or UK and you type in live video, you will see a book by Stephen Healy and Fraser Hay, which is top of the list. I'll message you afterwards with a link, a direct link, and in fact I'll put it in the post afterwards. This is brilliant for interviews, interviewing one person live, taking questions from an audience. That's what it's made for. And we've done that, and we're doing that again next week. And I intend to make greater use of this platform because it's so simple to use. All you need to do is title, your email, link to where on Facebook you want to post it. Now, that's a critical thing, which I'll cover now. The beautiful thing about Belive is that you can do the video on your profile. You can do the video on your business page. and you can do it into a Facebook group, which you admin. Right, okay. And questions coming from Jenny, and I've been speaking to Daniel, and there is a possibility. So I'm hoping to interview him next week, and we'll see how things are going. So that's a question that I've got in mind, and I will ask him next week on our behalf, because that's again another game changer. Right. Okay, understand that, and just to go back to Jenny's comment, Mike, watch the show that I do with Daniel next week to find out more. All right, now, fingers. I want my four. I agree, Jenny. 4 is more than adequate, because you get over 4, it gets rather complicated. And this is a brilliant platform. What we don't want to do, it want them. I mean, this is the key. It will want them to go at their pace and bring out new facilities as they are ready to reveal them. And we can put together a wish list. But I do know one of the great things is that they do reach out, and I think that will increase with time, reaching out to users and potential users, asking and answering questions. I think that may be on the cards. But for the moment, what we have with one person on screen or 2 people on screen, it is a great way to actually interact with people, because to my mind, if you go to the book, you'll find, and just as I said earlier, go to Amazon and just type in my video, and you'll find it at the top of the list. And this video that we're using now, its particular use is in engagement. You can engage an audience, you can engage people that you know, you can engage people you don't know. And Daniel is going to slap my wrist because I need to make a change here. Just bear with me for a moment. Right, okay, I've made that change. Now, I'll tell you what I've just done. My problem is that when I broadcast from here onto Facebook, works perfectly, no problem with that. But I keep forgetting to change it from friends only to public. And obviously, if it's public, then friends of friends can see it, which is brilliant. So if any of you have liked the post, your friends will see that you've liked the post, and that's how we grow an audience, and that's covered in the book as well. All right, 2 points that have just come up, and the first point is from Mike, and he's saying 2 is good enough for me, at least for now. I think for getting started, for getting used to the platform, because once you've got going on this, then the questions do. Brilliant, thank you, Jenny. The questions do keep coming in. And Jenny's observing, I found that audience engagement is far better with Belive because of showing comments. I totally agree with that. That this is golden networking, because you can reach out, you can answer questions in real time. I'm seeing the questions on my page without going to the Facebook page straight away, and I can bring them up on screen. And the beauty of that is that the comment that Jenny has just made will appear not just on the screen now, but it appears on the recording. So why should you actually comment? One good reason is because it helps the show, but the second reason is that if a video is put up to YouTube afterwards, and this one will be, then anything that you said during the show, which I've highlighted, will be in the recording. So anything you say now not only helps the show now, but it helps you, because it's getting your name out. Because when we go and post something on the screen, it shows your name and your Facebook picture, and that goes in the recording. And that's important, because so the more you comment, the more exposure you're getting for your Facebook page. And again, Jenny, that's it. I mean, I when we used to do shows and we're going to Facebook Live, and we're just talking amongst ourselves, we're just chatting, and we'd have a great time and a great community built. But now we can reach out and involve other people, and anybody watching the broadcast can become involved. And as I said, anything that you type now will appear on the screen. And hello, Gina. Hello, Gina. Nice to see you. This is belive.tv. I'll just type that in the box, and all we need to do is to go to this URL. Just a minute, I need to spell this correctly. Belive.tv, and do a single person broadcast, then write to Daniel and the team, and they will give you the link to do a face-to-face broadcast with 2 people. And I'll do one of those tomorrow to show you what it looks like. And I can hide that comment now. As I said, all comments that I show on the screen, and it is my decision, but I'm showing everybody because I'm like that. Then that gets into the recording. So when you're watching the replay, you will see all the comments come up, and that drives the show. It drives the interaction, and it's really a great experience because it's totally different. Right, okay. And the next question, which comes from Mike, is a question. Belive.tv are based in Haifa, Israel. And I've just been speaking to Daniel and his co-director, and a brilliant conversation. And I'll tell you more about that next week. So they are from Haifa in Israel. Although these days, it matters not where the company's from, because we're global, and we're bridging. Part of people watching today are from the US, part from the UK, and other countries as well. And another comment from Gina. Right, okay, you want a 2-person broadcast on Facebook. Good, right, okay. Go to belive.tv and do your first broadcast on your own. You can either do it to page, or you can, right, okay. That's the URL, which you should see in the chat. And it should come up on my screen in a minute. I'm just going to hide your comment, Gina. Basically, there we are. I haven't been anywhere near Facebook, and the comment that I just made is coming up on Facebook. This is magical. Do your single person broadcast from Belive.tv. Write to Daniel and his team, and they will give you a link to the 2-person broadcast, because they're rolling this, phasing the rollout. I can understand that. When the news of this new system broke, things got rather hectic that weekend. I mean, thank you. What happened was that, totally unexpected to Daniel and his team at Belive, they to Hungary, and Annie said to them, "That looks pretty good. Can I tell people?" And they thought, "Yeah, go on. You can tell people." And so Annie posted in the group, and it went wild. Over 800 people, most ex-Blab, went off to Belive.tv, and Belive had one of their busiest weekends ever. And since then, they've been building on that and improving the platform, and they show a commitment to making this the best Facebook experience ever. And it gets very personal, and I've got to agree with him, with Michelle here, because Michelle has just said it's magical. And it just simply works. We can get involved, we can get people involved. And if you want to do a 2-person show and together, then if you just type in the comments now and just say, "Yes, please." If you type "yes, please" now, then over the coming week, we'll do a 2-person show together. That's my promise. Okay? So just type "yes, please," and I'll get in touch with you, and we'll arrange a 2-person show with just the 2 of us on camera. We'll talk about anything you want. We can talk about your business. We can talk about any interest that you have, any causes. If you've got any charitable causes to promote, that would be wonderful. And Stephen's saying "yes, please." So that's all you need to type. So you can look forward to seeing Stephen and myself on Belive.tv next week, and also Gina and myself will be on Belive.tv next week, and we'll be talking. And that's all you need to do, is just type in "yes, please," and I'll be in touch, and we'll make an arrangement. I think what we'll do a regular show Right, okay, trying to find the time is obviously difficult. I don't want to conflict with anybody else who's doing shows, so I'm going to suggest that we do a show at 5 p.m. UK, which is 12 p.m. Eastern. Okay, so we'll do a slot each day next week on Belive.tv, two people on screen, chatting away, and everybody can join in. And I'm now taking a booking for December. Jenny, that would be wonderful because that's an opportunity for us both to talk about our books and just chat in general about networking and how wonderful it is that it brings a sense of community. And I would love to learn more about Hilda and to introduce Hilda to a UK audience. Okay, well, I'll think about the time. I might go to 6 o'clock, Michelle. Yeah. Yes, so there we are. So December, Michelle, right, okay, I'll take a poll on the times later because I don't want to miss anybody out. I would like everybody to be involved because what we're doing here is actually building community. And we can aim for perfection, Jenny. We'll get there one day. And it is cool, Michelle. Thank you for that. Yeah, I mean, the thing is that we can now go live any time of day and we can bridge, as Linda and I do, we can bridge across the pond between the UK and the USA, and occasionally Australia as well. So we're actually connecting the globe by doing these shows. And it's not because of Belive, it's just so easy to actually create a show. To anybody who's watching new and watching live now, if you want to join in, then you just type a comment in the box, and I will see it here and highlight it on screen. As I said earlier, if I highlight it on screen, it will appear on YouTube. Right, okay, well, that's just to confirm then. I'll be chatting with Stephen and Gina next week and Jenny in December. That's what we call in the UK a result. I'm looking forward to those conversations greatly. And right, okay, that's a question from Mike, which is a fair question. Now, Leland and I are of the same mind on this. If you want to do a screen share, excuse me a moment, then what you need to do, that's the live Q&A tomorrow, is to use a system in the background which allows you to screen share and then just screen share to your video feed. I'm back now. If you wonder what was going on there, I was using a package called Manycam, which allows me to switch from the camera to one of 4 scenes which are in Manycam itself. So yes, the technology to share your desktop lies outside Belive, as it lies outside other platforms as well. You can do it, and you can do it with Manycam, you can do it with vMix, you can do it with OBS. Those 3 will allow you to share your screen instead of your camera. And Jenny's short answer is no, but if you use external software, then you can do it, and it's under your control. If you want to know anything about vMix, there's a 2-month trial of vMix, and if you make contact with Leland Best, I'll type his name in here. If you want to know anything about vMix, I'll type the name in as well. So excuse me while I'm typing. And I'll put you in contact with him, not just as a friend. If you want somebody who knows about live broadcasting, then Leland is your man. He's based in Michigan, and he will most certainly be able to help you on vMix as a platform. vMix is brilliant because you just say, right, okay, I've got my camera, I've got my audio, and these are the scenes I want to share, and you can put together a slide share. That slide share, you then that slide share then comes through to the screen here. And this is done behind the scenes. Now, I've got to say this, that both vMix and ManyCam are standalone apps which run on your desktop, but they don't take too much processing power. So it means that it's very easy we're using ManyCam to switch in and out of screens. Okay, so now you're seeing the details of the book. As I say, if you just type in live video in Amazon, you'll find the book. I'm coming back now. So that's how easy it is, and I'm just using ManyCam. Right, okay. And Mike has just said thank you to myself and Jenny, and I thank Jenny too. And Mike is off out, so thank you for that. I appreciate it. I really enjoy broadcasting, and I'm here to help anyone live broadcasting. We can all do it. Just takes practice. It doesn't, at the moment, it doesn't cost anything. Belive.tv is free, although there will be a charging model, but it's not coming in now. Whilst it's in beta, we can use it, one person on screen, two people on screen, and it's just so easy to use. And with the integration to Facebook, it's very, very powerful. So this was an impromptu broadcast. I hadn't planned on doing it, but having spoken to Daniel and his team in Haifa, I thought I'd best come on air, not to spill any beans, but just to say how much I love being on Belive.tv. And if you need any help coming on here yourself, then just let me know. You can send me a message, and we'll take it from there. And you're most welcome, Gina. And I'd like to thank everybody who's joined in today. So that's a shout out to Michelle, to Daniel for joining us as well, and Stephen and Denise and Raven and Jenny and Mike, and who else has been? If I missed anybody, I do apologise, but I'm just going through all the comments. And Anita, nice to see you, Anita, and Gina. And we're coming to the end of the comments now. And you're welcome, Michelle. And I'll be back again round about 4 o'clock tomorrow, which is 11 a.m. Eastern, for another session. So that's one that's planned. And I'll take any questions that you have on any aspect of broadcasting. But today is dedicated to all the guys who are working behind the scenes at Belive.tv. I'm looking forward to chatting with Stephen and Gina next week, and Jenny in a few weeks' time. And well, what can I say? Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for all the comments, which make this show fantastic to do. And I'll see you all tomorrow. And have a good evening, or a good afternoon if you're in the States. Okay. So bye for now, and I'll see you all later. And all I can say to finish off is thank you. Bye for now.